Well, I'm not down here praying for any kind of divine intervention. I'm down here with Scott Novak. Scott's the superintendent out here at Panthers Run. Scott, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you, sir. How are you?
I'm great. And from the looks of things, so are your greens.
They've come a long way. We've made some good changes here recently in the Greens renovation change, and so far, so good.
Well, let's talk a little bit about this process. You guys decided, I was talking with Bill a little bit earlier, about changing from a bent to a Bermuda grass, and it's not an easy decision.
No, it's actually, it was a little bit easier decision for us this year, considering the greens have had some age on them. It was just a very good choice to be made, considering the economy and the way things are going. This is going to be a lot better situation for us and still be able to provide the same playing conditions what we've got on the other golf courses.
And I think the playing conditions, one of the things, you know, I like to play just about anywhere, but the one thing that I always remember are the putting greens, and because this is, to me, I mean, this is where you score. You make your score, and good things happen sometimes, and bad things happen on the putting greens. But if you have an inconsistent putting surface, it's no fun. You know, it's just
that's what the golfer typically is going to remember. They're not going to remember that bad lie. If you got good greens, that's the last thing everybody's going to see and remember.
Exactly. Well, they look really good. I know when did you start the process?
Process started as far as the removal of the turf on June 1st, but prior to about a month, even maybe a month or two before, went through and went to all the greens perimeters trying to find the original green surface. Once we found those dimensions, like I say, June 1st we came in with the sod cutters, removed all the turf. Once the turf was removed, we came back in with the select greens mix, reapplied it evenly across the whole green surface, tilled it numerous times to kind of incorporate everything back in and make sure everything was consistent. Once that was completed, came through with a chemical procedure just to kind of make sure everything was pure again, get rid of all the inconsistencies as far as nematodes, any disease pressure that we typically would have. Came back through, floated everything back out, went through with the tamping process, and just kind of trying to recapture all the undulations throughout the green surface and make sure everything was equally sound throughout.
Sounds like you got a little bit of experience. Were you out here?
Yeah, once or twice.
Once or twice a day, right? So, but you guys did it all in-house?
Actually, we've had some contract work come back in and do the final float, but for the most part, we did a lot of the work in-house.
Yeah, so I'm sure it wasn't. I'm sure it was trying at some times for you, and probably, you know, we've got houses around the golf courses. Probably a lot of people peeking out the
a lot
the
of curious eyes. A lot of curious eyes. After 5 o'clock, it's amazing how many of the homeowners you meet.
Yeah, they come out. Well, you know, they're interested. It's kind of, you know, their place that they play and they enjoy, and they take a lot of pride in it. You know, we've got a lot of the residents out here volunteer with the first tee, and you know, they're very proud of Ocean Ridge and all that you guys do. So I was talking with Bill a little bit earlier. We're kind of in a transition zone here in the Carolinas.
Yeah, that's correct.
And so we have the luxury of being able to have that bent grass, which a lot of people will say rolls a little bit better, but the tolerance of the heat just doesn't seem to be
unfortunately, with years like we've had here in 2010, bent grass has had a very difficult time. And Bermuda grass, with the new technology and the new cultivars that they've got, make having bent grass conditions a lot more available with the new cultivars of Bermuda grass that they have available.
So, yeah, with the Bermuda, I think with the tolerances, you can cut this to any height you need now, right?
We can go just about as low as what we would typically go on bent grass.
And are these greens? I know there's a slope here. It's nothing dramatic, but there is some obvious slope to it. What do we keep these? What are you looking to keep these greens going?
Ideally, what I'd like to do, or what our goal is, we want to keep them consistent from one golf course to another. So currently, right now, they're about 9.5. As the Bermuda starts to go dormant, goes into the spring or fall seasons, it'll be a little bit quicker, just similar to what we have on the bent grass greens.
Well, it's exciting. I appreciate your time out here today. I know you got a lot to do with 4 golf courses to look after, and thanks for being out here.
Good to have you.
Well, Scott knows what he's doing. I hope that you do on these putting greens. Make sure you repair those ball marks and stay out of everyone's line. I'll see you.